So, it's 2026. You've got this killer idea for the next big online marketplace. But let's be real. Users today expect a flawless, super fast app right from day one. So the big question is, how do you actually deliver that world-class experience without, a giant budget or years and years of coding?
I mean, who hasn't dreamed of building the next carousel? A real peer-to-peer giant where people can connect, buy, and sell. It feels like a massive, massive ambition, right? Something that's maybe just a little out of reach. But what if I told you that launching that dream is actually way more possible today than it has ever been before?
You're basically standing at a fork in the road. Path 1, build everything from scratch. This way is painfully slow, it's incredibly expensive, and honestly, it's a huge gamble. Then there's the smarter path, using what's called a clone script. This gets you to market fast, it's way more cost-effective, and you're building on a model that you already know works.
And that, right there, is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Picking a script isn't just some tech decision. It is the literal foundation of your entire business. If you pick the wrong one, well, you could be dead in the water before you even start. And that's exactly what we're going to figure out in this explainer.
Okay, so before we even start looking at options, we need a game plan. Think of this like a pre-purchase inspection before you buy a house. We're going to build a really simple but super powerful checklist to size up every single contender out there. This 7-point inspection is going to be your best friend. We're asking the tough questions. Does it have the basic stuff, like chat and making offers? Super important. Can your users actually trust the platform? Is it built for phones from the get-go? Can you tweak it and make it your own? And this one is crucial. Can it actually grow with you as you get bigger? We're also going to dig into ownership. Do you actually own it? And what kind of support you can expect down the line? Getting even one of these wrong can sink your whole project.
And look, this quote just nails it. Not all these scripts are made equal. The quality is all over the place. Using that checklist we just made is pretty much the only way you're going to tell the difference between a solid foundation and, well, a piece of junk that's just going to cause you headaches.
All right, checklist in hand, let's meet the main players in the game. Now, I don't want you to think of this as just a boring list of software. Think of these as different toolkits, right? Each one is designed for a specific kind of builder with a very specific vision in mind.
First up, we've got the self-hosted options. This category is for the founder who wants total, absolute control, the keys to the kingdom. When you buy one of these, you get all the source code. It's like buying the entire building instead of just renting an office. You own it, you control it, and you can renovate it however you want.
So, in this category, here are 3 popular choices. You've got Joysail, which is a really solid budget-friendly pick for simpler ideas. Then there's Sangvish. It's built on PHP, which is a super common language, so it's a great choice if your team already knows their way around that. And then you have Zipper, which kind of hits that sweet spot. A really modern set of features at a very competitive one-time price of $490.
Okay, next up, we're bringing out the heavy machinery. These are the enterprise-level solutions. You want to think of these for founders who have serious funding, who have plans for massive, massive scale, or have a really unique idea that has to be custom-built from the ground up.
And yeah, that big ambition, it definitely shows up on the price tag. Miracle V, starting at nearly $13,000, is built for ventures that are shooting for the moon. Oya Labs and Clonify Pro, they're all about those deep custom builds, which means more money and more time. These are incredibly powerful, no doubt, but they're for a very specific and very well-funded type of founder.
And finally, we have a completely different model, software as a service, or SaaS. So if those self-hosted options were like buying the building, this is like renting a pre-built storefront in a shopping mall. It's super fast, it's really easy, but it comes with a totally different set of pros and cons.
This slide right here really gets to the heart of the decision you have to make. It's buy versus rent. With a one-time license, like the self-hosted guys we saw, you buy it once, you own the code forever. That means more control and usually a lower cost over the long haul. With a SaaS subscription, like Cron24, the upfront cost is way lower and they handle all the tech headaches. But you're paying that fee every single month and you never actually own the code.
Let's put a real number to that buy option. Let's use Zipper as our example. For a single payment of $490, you get the whole platform, all the source code. It's done. It's a business asset that you own outright. Now let's flip that coin and look at the rent model. Cron24 starts at $49 a month. Yeah, that initial hit is much smaller, but it's an ongoing cost every single month. After just 1 year, you've already paid more than the one-time license fee, and you're still just paying for access, not for ownership.
That is a critical difference for your business model. Okay, we've laid out the landscape, we've met the contenders, we've analyzed the different models. Now it's time for the final showdown. Let's bring it all together and figure out which path is the right one for you.
Because at the end of the day, this is the only question that actually matters. Not what's the best script in general, but what's the best script for your specific idea, your budget, and, let's be honest, your comfort level with all the tech stuff.
This chart kind of breaks it down into three main types of founders. Over on one end, you've got the enterprise powerhouses like Miracivs. That's for folks with deep pockets who are aiming for massive scale. On the other end, you have the super easy start SaaS option like Crone24, perfect for a launch that requires zero tech skills. And for a lot of you, the best fit is going to be right there in the middle, finding that perfect balance between cost, control, and feature.
So let's just put a bow on it. Here's our verdict for 2026. For founders who are looking for that sweet spot, the best balance of features, full ownership, and a price that won't break the bank, Zipper really stands out as the winner. For those with massive ambitions and the funding to match, Miracivs is the clear choice for maximum scale. And for entrepreneurs who just want the absolute easiest, fastest start, Crone24 is a fantastic option. And that's really the ultimate takeaway here. If you remember one thing, let it be this. There's no single best script. The best choice is the one that perfectly matches your vision and your reality. Don't go buying an enterprise solution if you're bootstrapping from your garage. And don't rent if what you really want is long-term ownership and control.
So, I'll leave you with this. Your big idea is the spark, but the platform you build it on, that's the engine. Choosing the right foundation isn't just the first step, it's the most important one. And now, you've got the framework to make the right choice.